What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Fantasy Goods. Today I'm going to talk about Leveon Bell going on the Chiefs. Yes, he signed with the Chiefs the other day, and what does that mean for him in fantasy and Clyde Edwards-Helaire owners? What does that mean for you? And I'm going to break it down to you right after this intro. On Friday, October 16th, Leveon Bell signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would the Kansas City Chiefs need Leveon Bell? They have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he has been producing great numbers with them and has been a value running back. But here's the catch. They're not using him the way they want to use Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was his best when he was in the air, catching balls, and getting those yak yards. He's not really doing that. Right now, he's a last option back. Patrick Mahomes basically looking out for all the wide receivers, and then Clyde Edwards-Helaire right there when no one else is open. Which, they shouldn't be using him like that. They should be utilizing his skills and what he's good at. And what he's good at is catching the ball in open space and breaking out for touchdowns. But here's the thing about CEH. CEH is not really a good pass blocker. The Chiefs are not really known for their running backs to be pass blockers, especially CEH. Now, by Leveon Bell coming on to the Chiefs, Leveon Bell is going to give Patrick Mahomes that time to throw the ball even more, because CEH, let's face it, is not that good of a pass blocker. He's a great runner and a great pass catcher. Not to mention, Leveon Bell is the same thing, but Leveon Bell can block. And that's why the Chiefs picked up Leveon Bell to get that block. But that's not all. That is not all. So don't worry about it, Leveon Bell owners, because I can see this happening. A lot of split carry backs. CEH on one side and Leveon Bell on the other. Right between is Patrick Mahomes. Now, in football, they have this play called the RPOs. Okay? And for those who don't know the football acronyms, RPO is run pass option. So with Leveon Bell and Clyde Edwards-Helaire there, they're going to give them the option to either hand it off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, hand it off to Leveon Bell, maybe fake it to Clyde Edwards-Helaire and maybe throw a post to Leveon Bell, or vice versa. Not to mention it opens up for the receivers. Because let's face it, Leveon Bell is a threat no matter where you put him. I can also see him lining up as a wide receiver. Why not? Leveon Bell has done that before. He's done it with the Steelers. He's done it with the Jets. Why would he not do it with the Chiefs? Andy Reid is a smart coach and Super Bowl winning coach right now. So he knows what he's doing when he's signing Leveon Bell. Now, how does that work fantasy-wise with Leveon Bell and Clyde Edwards-Helaire? Now, you Clyde Edwards-Helaire owners, you don't have to worry. I still believe that Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to be the #1 back in that backfield. So you don't have to worry, CEH owners. You don't have to worry. He's going to get the ball, and he's going to get his carries. I don't see Leveon Bell just taking that role over. Now, for you Leveon Bell owners, I still wouldn't worry either. I feel like Leveon Bell is going to line up as a wide receiver. And like I said, with those RPOs, you can see those two step backs, and Leveon Bell is going to get some carries, and he's going to get his catches. Okay? This Chiefs offense is built to win championships and built to move the ball, and they will find ways to give them to both of them, just like the Browns. The Browns had Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. They did a 55-45 split between carries, between Chubb and Hunt when they were there before Chubb went into IR. But now the situation in Kansas City with CEH and Leveon Bell, I can definitely see a 60-40 split. And that's going to be great for CEH because he was getting a workload as a rookie. Okay, and that's not very fond of. You know, even with Saquon Barkley there, he didn't start off getting a workload until like a couple weeks early into the season. Now, I'm not comparing CEH to Saquon Barkley because Saquon Barkley is just a specimen. But CEH, he's fast, he's quick, he can catch the ball, and he can break out an open field. And that's what they got to do. They got to get the ball to CEH in the air. And with Leveon Bell there, it's even a bigger distraction. Leveon Bell is going to be a vital piece of these Chiefs offense. Maybe not as soon as everybody wants, but he will get those fantasy points for you and your team. So I don't think you have to worry about it. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. I talked about CEH and Leveon Bell and what does that mean for fantasy purposes. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. If you have a different opinion, like I said, leave a comment. I love to hear what everybody has to say. I'm always open to different opinions, and I like to hear what everybody has to think. You know, this is fantasy football. Everybody should have a say. Everybody has a different opinion about things. This is just my opinion. You know, I've done my research, and this is what I came up with. If you came up with something different, let me know. Okay? But till next time, we are the Fantasy Goods, and we got those goods.